to the coast of Alaska. So we're sailing towards a series of islands. And the other side of this island is Crosstown. And Crosstown, where's the backwards? There we go. There's Crosstown. Crosstown opens into the Gulf of Alaska. As we approach the islands, this big boat comes towards us. It's a fish fire. And the skipper comes out on the deck. He's got one of these big, aggressive guts. And he's going, but I didn't know what he was trying to say to me. I had no idea what he was trying to say. I think perhaps there's an uncharted rock in front of us. So I run into the bow and I look and I look and I can't see him. All right, so I look back at him. And then he passes us. We keep on sailing.
Oh.
Now, some of you might suspect that my first day at sea was going to turn out well. And I need to set the context here, and the context is this, is that I had been on a sailboat before, but I never had responsibility greater than just keeping out of the way. I had no idea when I was planning or thinking about this trip how difficult it is on your body to be moving constantly in a tiny boat, or the stress of long watches at sea, or the stress of going to sleep and not knowing what we would run into or what would run into you. And in truth, all the way down that coast, what was keeping me going was just inertia. It's been 2 years getting the money, buying the boat, putting it all together. 2 years, and it was that inertia. I didn't have the courage to say no to it. But I was no longer chasing a dream. The very day that I learned you could sail a small boat across an ocean, it was like God leaned out of the clouds and whacked me with a 2x4. I had no choice. No choice at all. I didn't stop to list the pros and cons. I didn't stop to consider what it was going to do to my future earning potential or my marriage prospects. I just had to go. There's no way you can stay around the world by yourself. I can't tell you how many people help me. And then there's the kind of, for me, the transcendence of kindness and giving. As I said, I was the beneficiary of just so much help and so many good hearts everywhere I went. And the things that move me and the things that touch me are beauty, and you just can't find more of it when you're at sea and you're just watching the winds and the waves and the stars overhead. And when the sun got in the afternoon, when the sun was in the western sky, I would go forward and sit leaning against my mast in the shade of the stairway and I'd memorize poems. And then, in the evening, when the winds were a little lighter and the colors a little richer, I would sit right on the pulpit with the very bow of the boat like a figurehead. So Kainui was entirely behind me. I couldn't see her at all. All I could see was the sky, the sea, and the line where they met. And I would recite those poems. I just belt them out to the gulls and the flying fish that Kainui flushed from the sea. I will rise and go down. I go to industry. I cannot rush from travel. I will drink life to the leaves. And my favorite. Time held me green and dying, though I sang in my change like the sea. Day after day, I sit on that pulpit and recite those poems. And it raised goosebumps on my arms, and tears in my eyes. In the round of a journey, from when you step over your threshold to and return to it, it is in the departure and the return that life most lives in you. Where you're most exposed to the workings of your soul. In the departure, it is the call to adventure, the call to challenge. It's the tang of danger, of the unknown. And it's the excitement of launching a dream while nurtured. In the return, it's the melancholy of something epic ending. The longing of heart and home, the embrace of friends and family, and the uncertainty of not knowing what's coming